Morning, everyone. My name is Sahir Hasija. I am an experienced data analyst and technical support professional with 4.6 years of experience. I have recently worked as a business analyst in real estate foreclosures sector, and I have launched this course to share my knowledge and experience on working with Microsoft Power BI. Prior to uh, prior to working in business analytics domain, I was working with companies like IBM and Amazon for over an year and a half. So that's a bit about my introduction. So here uh, in Power BI, basically we use this to manipulate data, show data in the form of charts and visuals, and how to extract insights from the existing data. So either you can you can go to the learn.microsoft.com link, or or what you can do is go to the Microsoft Store. Just a second. Yes. So you can also what you can do is go to the Microsoft Store and search for the software Power BI Desktop. This is free to install, and after that you need to click on Open. Okay. So once the software is installed, here you will see various options like File, Home, Insert, Modeling, View, Optimize, and Help. If you will click on the if you click on the file, here you can open any report, save the existing report, import data as well as export the report. Options and settings will give you certain sort of add-ons such as Power Pivot. If you click on the insert option here, you will get various features in the ribbon like visuals, decomposition tree, and Power Automate. So uh, Power Automate is basically if you want Power BI to do any certain sort of action without manual intervention. You write a script and like for example, if I need to send an email reminder, so that sort of things can be automated through Power Automate. Next, you will use majorly buttons and text box in Power BI. In the next option, we come to the modeling tab. So here we can uh, change the data in terms of their data types, and also we can manage the relationships between tables. If you will alter one KPI, it will automatically alter its related KPIs. So that's the one of the features of Power BI. Another thing is that measures and columns. This right now it will not be right to introduce this topic as we are just doing introduction. This topic will be covered in the later videos. Basically, Power BI is divided into three views: the report view, the data view, and the model view. If you will go to the model view, I'm sorry, the report view, here you will make the all your work and the dashboard with all the visualizations and the KPIs. Once you will import the data, you will see the data in tabular form in data view. Here, all your fields will come as column wise like we see in Excel. The last part here on the left hand side is the model view. Like I mentioned, uh, the relationships between table is very much important in Power BI as this will affect your output and results. Even if you will make the correct calculations and the tables are not linked with each other, they this might show invalid output or wrong output in the right table. So that sort of inverse issues can also happen here. Here it is a very important feature in Power BI which you will use on a regular basis. This is the transform data or the Power Query Editor. If you have a data in one single table and you want that data to come to another table or to transfer to another table, you will use Power Query Editor to append queries or the merge queries to, to collate that data into a single table or multiple tables. In Power BI, so in Power BI, this was from the panel view. Now we would go for the filters and the data part. So in the filters part, we enter any sort of slicers like any sort of filters on which we want to apply to the data. If I have a visual which shows the client data and the state data, so I want to see data based on the clients. So I will drag and drop uh, the client uh, the client KPI into this field, and if accordingly whatever states and client I will shortlist or select, it will automatically alter the data as per my selection. Now here are various sort of charts which you will use to represent data. Each sort of data has to be used or is advised to be used with a separate visual. Some of them show data on two different bars and or supposedly if some data is shown on a single stacked chart. So here you will use these sort of above bar charts. And like I mentioned, the data of the client and state, for example, you can use the donut chart and the pie chart. Next comes the format view. So here you can customize your page as to what sort of pixels you want and what sort of background it should have. So that sort of the customization also you can perform. So as of now, this is just the introduction to Power BI. In the next lecture, we will learn how to import data and see all of the other things working in practically. So, So I would first request you to install Power BI Desktop to so that you can understand the next lectures efficiently. Thank you.